Thursday, we're gonna have an E2 mon, meaning every 2 minutes, you're gonna alternate between a different couplet of movements, meaning minutes 0 to 2, you're gonna alternate between wall sits and double unders. Minutes 2 to 4, you're gonna do sumo deadlift high pulls and Russian twists. Then minutes 4 to 6, you're back to the wall sit double under couplet, and etc. So you'll alternate every 2 minutes the sets of movements. We're gonna have a place where you can put a time for each 2-minute chunk if you'd like to try to sprint through each one of these. If you don't want to keep scoring, you just want to use the 2 minutes as your clock of when to rotate, that's totally fine as well. Just put a 0 in sugar watt, put RX that you did it, and we'll understand what that means. So for wall sits, please do not count your 30 seconds until you are at 90 degrees. If you'd like to try to challenge yourself for these rounds, it'll be 5 total rounds. So you may be able to do a weighted wall sit. So if you have some kind of a weight, you can goblet hold it. You can put it in your lap if you had a plate, or you can front rack it, which would be the hardest option. Counting your 30 seconds only when you're at 90. If you have a plate, that would work too, just on your lap. Okay, so for sumo deadlift high pulls, we have a lot of options. This isn't a movement we see very often, but it's a really good movement light. It's not a very good movement heavy, so it's perfect for at home. So if you have a barbell, you're gonna do sumo stance, narrow grip on the bar, you'll deadlift into a pull. That's my second best option. Hold it on the sides. If you only have light kettlebells and you need to make it harder, you can do it with 2. It's a little awkward. If you have plates, it doesn't really work if it's a very high plate, especially if you're short, but you can grab some smaller plates and either hold them like this, hold them like this. If you have the mobility to go really narrow and do a single, that's a good option. You can go on the outside. Or if you have small dumbbells, this gets a little weird, but you can try to do it with double dumbbells. I recommend still putting them horizontally, not trying to hold them this way. If you have a sandbag or a light backpack, this also works. If you grab it by the meat, hold it by the sides. For Russian twists, this is ideally going to be an object around the house type of a weight because you probably want like 20 pounds or under. Laundry detergent, something like that is great. I know you're limited on equipment, so if you have something that's a little bit too heavy normally for a Russian twist, like I have a 35-pound dumbbell, I'll just keep my feet planted on the ground to make it a little easier, and then I can still get some ab work in. If Russian twists just aren't working with the equipment you have, or you don't feel like you're getting enough out of it by just doing body weight twists, the point is to be doing like a unilateral ab movement. So you could either do some flutter kicks, or you could do even like a single leg bicycle kick, or something that's getting the obliques.